Alright, welcome back. The guy's swinging like a really slow, morbid pendulum. Go watch. See? Isn't it mesmerizing? Anyway, welcome back to Grim Dawn. We've got a little bit of business to cover. Since our last playthrough, in that I finally did go around and sort through all my stuff. And boy, do I have a lot of stuff to sell. See, all this stuff that literally isn't purple, all that is going away. And more. But you'll see that soon enough as I go over to the rest of my stuff that I've sorted out.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Now, if you want to know what the logic I did with sorting was, this first chest I have, this is where all my green stuff is going to be. Or rather, the green stuff that has a non-zero chance of being relevant to this particular character. Versus the item transfer. I didn't know this was going to be a thing, but apparently since I opened my first chest, I now have item transfer to hold stuff that I know is not going to be relevant to this playthrough, but I want to keep around anyway because it's high-level green stuff. And also that marrow band, which is very obviously a necromancer kind of shtick. So I put away the two-handed weapons of both ranged and close combat variety, all the shields, all these magic charms, which I'm probably not going to use because I'm going to be sticking with dual wielding. That's going to be the basically bread and butter of my build. I put away all the handguns, all the bows, and whatever, an overseer eye of thunder, which I thought was going to be a neat little amulet, but oh well. Though, you know what is a neat little amulet that I do care about is in this other chest that I bought, which, by the way, this chest is also full of sellable garbage. In case you wanted to know what the logic I went through to determine what's sellable and what's not, this stuff is sellable. 4 cutting, 4 spirit, 4 offensive ability, 3 spirit, 12 physical damage retaliation, etc. etc. The basic running theme is that if it's potentially for another build and it's green or better, like this bolt spitter, save it off. Or if it's yellow but it has decent resistances, like these pants, I'm saving these to the side because they have a non-zero chance of being something I'm going to care about later. Plus 6% attack speed, that's pretty neat. Probably inconsequential, but this one is revolving around doing cold and frostburn damage, which I think that's gonna be my build. Versus all these resistance, lots and lots of resistances. So basically I saved off everything that wasn't resistance. Also this thing, which I just could not fit anywhere else, but it was just a piece of trash. And I literally don't have any more room to hold it. But I am going to... I could just take this stuff off. Oh, I can't place the key there. Okay, fine. That's fine. See, stuff like this, it looks interesting. It looks good for other builds, but really, as you can see here, you are not going to be on a lot of yellow stuff. In fact, the yellow stuff I am on, I'm not going to be on for very long. Watch. Because I didn't know that I was actually picking up some pretty righteous stuff in the interim of just kicking the crap out of random zombies and, well, not zombies, mostly just slip and, like, animals. So anyway, I did not notice these demonic Isaac's boulders from Demonic Isaac, of course. Let's see what it does. It does a lot of things, but the important things are pierce and vitality resistance. There's some vitality, chaos damage up. Physique and cunning, offensive ability, those aren't terrible. Also, damage retaliation. I think that's nice. It's a heck of a lot nicer than this piece of junk. So I'm going to take this off, put this on. And then I'm going to take a look at some of the green gloves I have similarly to see if I can do better than what I've got. See, I see 23% bleed resistance at 5% attack speed, which is really, really crazy combo. Versus these Dominator's High Gloves of Alacrity, which are 3 health, 7% attack speed, which is mathematically better, and 13 offensive ability. So basically comes down to which is more important, the offensive ability or the bleeding resistance. I'm not sure what is going out there is going to make me bleed a whole ton, but I think the yellow is actually the superior piece right now. Unless there's something else. No, none of this is anything I can have. Then finally, I didn't pick up any green hat. Like, no green hats whatsoever. And I tell a lie, it's not finally. Because we're going to be coming back here to get our stuff back. We're going to need this stuff all the time. Something really weird is going to happen for us to not carry around scrap at all times. Because scrap can stack, I believe, indefinitely. I've had, like, a stack of 200 scrap before, which isn't terribly unusual. But the point being, I want to see what I have for headwear compared to what I have now. Because you got to be 9 cold resistance, 9 poison acid resistance, 16 fire, 11 poison acid, 8 pierce. That's a contender. No, I don't think anything beat it. And that hat is 12 cunning, so that does nothing. This hat does no resistances whatsoever. So that's sellable. So you're starting to see my logic of what I hang on to and what I dump. Speaking of things I want to hang on to versus things I want to dump, these 2 axes, I saw them, and I think I'm going to want to equip them pretty soon. Cause 5 elemental damage, 5 piercing damage, 16 pierce damage, 6 cutting, 49 health, 6 attack speed, 5 elemental damage, 16 elemental damage percent, 19% physical damage converted to elemental damage. That's actually, damage conversion is actually pretty important. 12% of offensive ability, very offensive. Lana says lots of fuck words. And 5% attack speed, which attack speed is always good. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you did, attack speed is good. The problem is that when you're dealing with these, I stand to lose a lot of poison damage from Belgothian's shears. Minus 10% poison acid resistance to Curse of Frailty. I also lose a lot of Nadala's Hidden Hand, which I had barely leveled before. Here, I don't really lose much of anything, because Savagery, Tenacity of the Boar, those weren't things I was going to lean into heavily anyway. Especially with my new plan. These elemental axes might actually be pretty good later on. We are definitely going to be checking our stuff to see what...
I'll hold on to that for you.
Yeah, do that to see what we are having in terms of XP. Okay, we have this quick cut with a 12% chance for use. I want to see what happens when I level it up all the way. No, that was... I'll level this up all the way. So with that all the way leveled up, it has a 22% chance to be used. And what does it do? 1 target maximum, 110 main hand damage, 110 offhand damage, 136 pierce damage, and plus 35% crit damage. I don't know. Versus Nadal's Hidden Hand. This one is more of a modifier to the things that could also trigger. Like, for example, the Belgothian Shears and Whirling Death. Where's that? That's later on. So I'm not so concerned about that. Plus, this is acid and poison. And spoilers, we're not going into acid and poison. Not in this build. I have a plan of what I'm going to do. I still got one into it. I hope that's going to be fine. I still have Amarasta's Blade Burst. I don't know if I care. Because it's going to do 8% offhand, 11-15 cold, frost burn, chance to freeze target for a second. I could also sink a crap ton of points into Night's Chill and turn like the early areas of the game into a joke, but I think I would like to be more fun than that. I need 10 to get there. What happens if I just level this really hard? That's pierce damage, cold damage. Those matter. Versus this. Gothian Shears, 180-degree attack arc, 3 target maximum. So it's kind of an AoE, but not really. Stun target for 0.7 seconds. That's not bad. This is basically all the time, though. Versus this is a modifier to other things. It modifies the quick cut. That be Belgothian Shears, Amarasta's Quick Cut. What's Amarasta's Quick Cut? Is that a bug? I'm not sure if it's a bug. Phantasmal Blades. Frenetic Throw. Yeah, Phantasmal Blades is the throwing attack. This, Nightblood's Alacrity, developed a technique by which you would unleash a perch of deadly phantasmal blades which spread out from the point of attack to impale all adjacent foes. This still sounds neat. I wonder what is causing it to get powered up. What do I have that's actually increasing it? Oh yeah, we also have Elemental Seal, 10% chance on attack. Creates an arcane seal on the ground when imbued with destructive force. I like imbuing destructive force. I am Lana. I picked up this at one point. Oh yeah, that belt's gotta go. That belt is trash. Okay.
Got something you need stashed?
I gotta change my belt. Don't look. These are the things I'm gonna get rid of. These are the actual stuff that I'm going to want. Vitality resistance, pierce resistance, fire and lightning resistance, and just fire but bigger. I think I'm gonna go with the fire and lightning resistance. And then separate this off so I know to sell it. And I will be back once I make some more money.
I'll keep an eye on this.
You do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to this merchant over here. I don't think it really matters, but it's going to save some time for... what is he selling, in fact? Is he selling anything fun? Because I need better gauntlets, potentially, and I definitely need a better hat. 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 Can I get a better hat? Ooh, wow. Leather belt of mending. That's not awful. But for 45 iron, that's a little nuts. I want that, though.
I can't carry anymore.
Sure. Fine. Okay. Let's just go ahead and sell all this. You got 36. We were at just shy of 12K before. And all of this can go away because it's yellow and for stuff we don't care about. Other characters can get their own yellow stuff. Yellow stuff kind of sucks anyway. And what do we end up with? A yield of about 1,000, like 1,400 bits. Well, that's all right. Let's get that belt now. Poison acid resist. You're trading lightning resistance for poison and acid resistance. Which matters more? Our lightning resistance is pretty good. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I had to do. We are going to sell off... There's some other stuff to sell off.
Got something you need stashed?
But we are also going to hook up this poison putrid necklace of soul warding. I think when it has that little symbol next to it, it means it's like a double rare or an MI or something like that. But as you can see, poison and acid resistance is giving a lot of that, and we can spare some lightning resistance to get some poison and acid resistance. It cares about a bunch of stuff that we can't, nor spoilers will ever do. But it is pretty decent for just its poison and acid resistance and the health buff. And there's a little poison damage that we get over the course of doing our normal stuff. But it's kind of a far cry compared to what we could be doing if we wanted to go that route. And as I've alluded to, we don't want to go that route. Not yet. I've already looked through all of this. None of this is going to be anything that is going to matter. Let's arrange it all right. And then we can take all of this stuff. None of which is any good, because none of it does anything resistance-wise. Then we'll come back for that stuff momentarily. And when we do, that's going to be over there. That's going to be over there. And the ether crystal is going to be over there.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Okay, still a bit more to sell. Give me some freaking money! No.
See anything you like?
Is he still selling the cold resistance and lightning resistance? No, the lightning and poison acid. But now I don't care about that so much, because my poison resistance is actually pretty decent. And my elemental resistances, such that they are all right. I don't think anything actually changed here. Wow, some of these are expensive. Maybe I will not bother. Man, he's hanging on to that stuff for a long time. It takes a while for it to be deleted for some reason. Because he sold the rest of the stuff really easily.
Put it to good use. I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
No, no, no. I'm going to give you a good price on what I've got left.
Well spent.
I didn't spend anything. Fine, I'll go to some other merchant who isn't
I'll
full.
give you a good price on what I've got left.
I think he'll sell for the same amount. $330 versus 15. I'm probably not getting the best price on this, but I frankly don't give a crap. I want space. And this got organized terribly. There we go. Okay, 14,000 bits. And I have to get 50,000 before I can get upgrade number 2, which is the direction that we're headed in. Actually, the direction we're headed in is Burwich, but whatever. We're still gonna have to sell more stuff. But we're gonna take our actual adventuring goodies with us. I wonder if we're gonna get to where that key is supposed to go. Do that. Sorry, somebody else bought my
I'll
stuff.
give you a good price on what I've got left.
I can't... Okay, I was gonna say, if he was still sitting on all of that... You know what? I should actually... That is worth 6 iron.
Put it to good use.
I want to test what the other guy sells it for, because Lana is a cheapskate. 6. So it literally doesn't matter. I can just sell to whoever. Sorry, whomever. Alright.
Put it to good use.
Okay, so Lana is still in remaining need of a less dorky hat, but she is finally ready to go do stuff. And where we were last time is that we were on our way. We got into the Foggy Bank, and we were about to get into the Burwich outskirts. Ah, yeah, there's so much more up there. Barrow Home. Why does that sound familiar? Anyway, we're going into here. Skipping everything else. Alright, who wants an ass whooping? Anybody? Anybody want an ass whooping? Lana's a terrible saleswoman. Oh, hey! Ass whooping! No! I didn't say give it an ass whooping. I said get an ass whooping. Stupid dogs. If I remember correctly, if you wander around on the outside, hi. Oh, that was neat. Gonna beat him up some more. Make sure to continue judiciously munching potions. And hi. I think we're doing that now. We're making the auras. We ambushed the horde of flies, and then they went away. I wish I could do that to real flies. Now, what are you doing? Pat? A band of decay? I think if the, if I'm understanding what happened correctly, I think Phantasmal Strike can actually proc the boost from the axe. So what's here? Lodestone. And... what's the, what did I set the, pause loot filter to? Loot filter. Loot filter window 0. Loot filter window. Oh! I want to say it's tilde, but not switch weapons. And I don't have any other weapons, so that means taking off all the weapons. That's bad. Okay, it must have been common. Well, we're turning off the magic items anyway. Because we don't want anything that's not green. If it's not green, I'm not interested. Or if it's not better. Hi! Do you drop green things? No? At least you drop experience points. And a bunch of trash I can't use, because it didn't sell for much. Yep. Detonation. You can actually clear a path somewhere if you get some dynamite, which... oh, hey, Slip! My arch nemesis! Stupid snakes. That's what you get for pissing in our water supply. Literally. Okay. Hi. Ah, you missed completely. You're still missing. Did I Phantasmal Strike the jug? That was some bad micro on my part. And out of here. Okay. What happens if I do this? Okay, that's out of range. I thought if I hit Phantasmal Strike when I could see somebody across a wall, then Lana would just jet over there. But no. Anything? I can hit it. Cool. I can hit it. Cool. I'm making you my problem. Okay. Hi. And now, there's a bunch of animals around here. Did something, but it didn't drop anything. That's typical. Bunch of rocks all over the place. Oh, hey! Animal convention! You wanna stop? Sorry I screwed up FurCon 2012. Or whatever this is. A platinum band of frostbite. That sounds like ice. Da-da-da. Hi. I want especially the thing that's glowing to die. And there they go. Riveting! In the sense that I am riveting them to the ground. And... oh, more stuff to kill! Cool. And spiders, too! Big spiders! Get square cube blood. Wasp! Oh, what's the need to keep having bad day? Why? And run over here. You're starting to see more of those attacks proc off, and especially some of the weirder attacks procking off. How are we doing? We can still explore a bit of that lower southern part of the cave, and we are going to explore it all. That is the point. Come on. Just quit looking at the maps.
That skill's not ready.
The skill to stop looking at maps. Come on. Oh, they're all coming out of the woodworks now. Typical of spiders. Parker! Get me pictures of spider. Anything else? No, that was basically it. You do see... that's the area we could dynamite. And yes, we are going to be back there way later. Several episodes down the line. Especially at this rate. Go, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I can't do that yet.
Not quite. Okay, that I can't get through. But we... Did I miss anything back here? I think I got it all. Something dropped here. Is it interesting? What do we got? Maul of Alacrity. No, thanks. I should really put that hotkey somewhere a bit more convenient. Hey, going into the unknown. And sending them all into the unknown. Actually, with all the mythology in this universe, death isn't really the unknown. It's like the less known because nobody comes back from it intact. Hi! Am I not slithy enough for the Slith Club? And breaking them gives me nada. Anything? How about now?
That skill's not ready.
I think the cooldown on Phantasmal Strike is 3 seconds.
I can't do that yet.
Go down. And bye-bye. Okay. Some pants. I don't think they're gonna matter. And I don't want to try to figure out the hotkey to make them matter. But, treasure chest. Come on, big money. Boo. Is that totem? Okay. There are more totems in the game, and you don't have to always give them ethereal crystals, shards, or whatever. These are ether crystals. You don't always have to give them ether crystals. Sometimes you have to beat the crap out of stuff, and that's Lana's favorite food. That is a lot of dudes, and they're hurting quite a bit. Nothing she can't handle, of course.
That skill's not ready.
Given enough recharge time. There's still more, you guys. And we got stuff. We got studded leg wraps of the ether and another bolt spitter? A prototype weapon. Unfortunately, its inventor was slayed before it could be taken to mass production. And yet I have two. Oh well. Now, what's going on? I think I want to try to go down the lower path, too. I think something was down there. Things to kill! Yes, there are things down here. Seem to be very dead things.
I can't do that yet.
Alright. This is looking pretty okay. I can't test my Phantasmal Strike right yet. I'm gonna keep an eye on it next time I use it, which I think is pretty soon. Like, right now. Is a 4-second cooldown. He big mad. Uh-oh. Hang on. I want stuff. Okay, I got stuff. Okay, I'm fine. Now throw your stupid rock tantrum. I don't care. You done yet? I'm not sure about winning this straight-up fight just yet. I think I would like to pick on him with the Phantasmal Strike a bit more. And strike. This is my anti-boss strategy. Okay. I should be able to win this fight now. Especially when I'm under the effects of potion. I am nutblading under the influence. You can't stop me. I'm on Cairn's answer to meth. Bye-bye. Okay, aggressive shambler's heart of something or other. Heart of mending. Ooh, elemental resistance. Yummy. Increased physical and fire damage. That's actually really interesting. This belt, can it beat the resistances I'm getting there? It increases health, it increases armor, but resistances are what really matter. Fire and cold versus fire and lightning. I honestly don't think it's worth it yet. That can sometimes happen. You pick up green stuff and it winds up not being worth it. These pants, however, 6 chaos resistance is all this one has to really offer versus damage, offensive ability, 6 vitality resistance. It's not even as good as the other one. That's kind of a whiff. Okay. So that was a bust. Giggity. But at least now the pathway is clear. And I can get to Burwitch. With all the animals I'm killing, it's probably going to be Burwitch. Oh yeah, something's coming up now. And not just that. This. Burwitch Reconnaissance Report. We're gonna kick the guy who wrote the report, and we're gonna leave his boots on the ground, even though he took his boots off of it.
Oh, hello, traveler.
If you find yourself going about these parts, I was wondering if you'd help us locate someone. I'm a bit tied up with a forge here. Lana goes, what do you want? My master, Angrim, left our camp earlier today. He's intent on finding a group of survivors he considers worthy of our smithing talents. We don't exactly see eye to eye on the matter who we should be helping. Angrim wants to field an army and take the fight to the Ethereals. I'd rather save as many as I can, whether they can fight or not. I want to help these people without my master's forging hammer. The sacred Malium men here, I won't be able to make anything worth a damn. We don't have a blacksmith. We were trying to get Griswold, but he's booked up for, like, ever. If you get the Malium men here back, the hammer of men here, please seek out my master, get the Malium men here back. I saw him heading out to the northeast. He couldn't have gotten far. Now, I forget what these guys do, so I'm going to have them explain this. My master is an expert blacksmith, don't get me wrong. The weapons he creates are the finest quality, but he's reluctant to experiment with arcane forging techniques. In that, I am his superior, and he knows it. More importantly, though, I wish to help people while my master wishes only to prepare soldiers for the battle against the Ethereals. It's a noble goal, but humanity will not thrive if just our own soldiers survive. And what is the hammer? It is an ancient forging hammer, passed down through the generations of blacksmiths. It's now in the hands of my master Angrim, but I fear the time has come for it to be passed on to younger hands. Aha. And Lana can fit all the shits she gives into her inventory, and her inventory isn't very big. Oh, hey! Goblins! There's a... Is that an elite goblin? Have I already been canceled by the wildlife? There he goes. Oh, he got healed, that little bastard. Somebody's healing them. I don't like that they have healers. I had to find them and take them out. Someone is healing you, dorks. I'm not quite sure who. There? Is that him?
That skill's not ready.
Well, I'm definitely gonna chop him down first before he gets me. Alright, let's rock. He didn't last so long. Get back here. There is a demonic tarnished carver of decay, whatever that means. Nope. I attack you on my terms. She is the Grobel Slayer. And you're gonna have to get through these goblin idiots in order to find that one dude. They are chopping through us a bit. They are level 15. I think they're under us. Cool. A vestment of fortitude. Now we're starting to pick up a decent amount of green stuff. So what exactly do we get? Something we can't read. Yeah, we'll worry about those later, even though I missed them entirely last episode. Pierce resistance is all you really have going for you versus ether and elemental resistance. I don't think I'm going to be terribly tempted by that. Though, I do see... There is a dork down there I need to kill. Because you can tell because there's a star there. That means that's a very important peon or something. No, wait, the star is progress. Never mind. False alarm. Backtracking. Oh, hey, something I can beat up. She'll bust your walls. Oh, is this the area? Is this it? Ah, the cult! We're not a cult! We're an organization that promotes love and... Yeah, this is the place. Hi. They keep throwing their magic missiles around. They are gonna get beat up pretty substantially. They were not counting on a protagonist. I see a strange key. I see another strange key. See, the thing is, this is why I was worried that strange keys weren't gonna drop, because I've seen that happen before where you don't get the strange key. But we actually did get the strange key. What else is going on around here? Sacrifice. What sacrifice? No, don't kill the non-believer. If you kill the non-believer, no one's ever going to believe. Idiots.
That skill's not ready.
There sure are a lot of them, though. And I can't really see my mouse in all this nonsense. Well, that happened. There sure were a lot of them. How close did I get? How close did I get to really anything? I got to the flooded passage rift. Oh, yeah, it's the cave. The Burwich Outskirts rift. I think that's the one I want. Okay. And where did I die? Over there. Now this nonsense of in Minecraft where you die and you need to go race to get your stuff back, and you can't figure out where you died because you couldn't read anything. Would you stop getting into fights that are gonna kill you? Okay. Kind of makes me think that I need to get better at paying attention to my hit bar. Something over there? Anything I can plunder? No. No. Sad. Okay, that's going the other direction. I want to go this direction. Because there is a wall I can take down. And that'll lead me right back into the cult compound. And I'm about to put the pound in cult compound. I'm gonna give them a compound fracture. As soon as I find them. Hi. That's a lot of magic missiles. Get in their teeth. And retreat. Okay. Just explode into there. Eventually, I'm going to start doing more damage to them than they're doing to me. Come on, get back here. There we go. I may be a non-believer, but tell me, do you believe in love after love? See what else there is around here. Some stuff that's going to be all yellow, and incidentally, this is what the key is for. You can get into here. What are the levels looking like? Level 18. I can break some walls down. That's how you know this is one of the later levels. Oh, demons. It wouldn't be Diablo 2-esque if there were no demons. Yeah, now the screen's really starting to look like chaos. Both in terms of being surrounded by demons, and I have no idea what in the fuck is going on.
Can't do that yet.
Okay, we're gonna have to do some kiting. Because I don't think we're supposed to be here. Nope. What is my level? 15? Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. Sorry. Wrong door. I'll come back later. By which I mean substantially later. Oh yeah. This is what I came back here for. That actually took a level away from me. It's also making me think I really should be putting more of my points into my stuff and not just hoarding them for a upgrade tree I'm not gonna go for a while. Okay, now if I go this way, a big thing! And more animals! Bunches and bunches of animals. Oh, you're the guy healing everybody. So I gotta watch the guys with the curved sticks. And the trees are in the way, as ever. Get out of here. Spiders in a forest? Get out of here. Spiders in a forest. Okay. Uh-oh, here's another one of those totem thingies. We'll deal with that once we cleared out all the insects. And probably after we've dealt with these, so that we can at least let our potion recharge. What else is going on around? More stuff to kill! All this, and Lana doesn't know why she's canceled by the woodland critters. Okay. Incidentally, there's that dude, I think. No, wait! He's not here. I think I need to pick up the hammer? Question mark? Is that how that works? Well, at any rate, let's, at the very least, look at what points we can assign. Oh, I did settle on putting a bunch of points into dual blades. I'm not positive I wanted to do that. Because I wanted to sink at least something into moving forward and getting this whirling death. I do think I need to put some into Belgothian Shears because it is my AoE and I'm getting surrounded considerably often. Oh, crap! Those guys are huge! Uh-oh. Help! Help! I did not think this through. Uh-oh. I dodged the wrong way.
That skill's not ready.
Get out of here! Okay, got some of them. am getting way further into there than I thought I would, but not at a decent speed. I almost got iced there. I hear you. Problem is, I don't see my mouse. Hello. And my attack damage is reduced. Let's not. Oh, let's make you not a problem. How far are you gonna go? The goblins are guns and they're shooting at me. But that is so not the problem right now. The problem is I'm leading them into goblin packs and goblin packs of healing. That's... that is causing substantially more problems than I thought. Okay, so far so good.
That skill's not ready.
Of course it's not. I'm getting them. It's not like they're spawning really substantially. So the more of them I kill, the more of them they will stay dead until I reload the game. So if I take them out now, they will stay taken out. So this is not all completely worthless. Alright. Now where are those big ugly ones? Here they are. Uh-huh. Get the potion. I should be able to win this fight, though there's a lot of heat on me. Nope. Okay, I'm getting the damage in. Uh-huh. I should be able to take this one out. There we go. There's one.
Can't do that yet.
That one should go down pretty easily, and... Alright, just you and me. I'm under a potion, and you're not. Come on, you think you got this? Your animal power is no match for my people power. Alright, Superior Iron Fang Mace of Bestial Rage. Lana's all about Bestial Rage. What other fun did I get? I see fun stuff. Lots of green fun stuff. Which is what Lana's all about. Okay, we got War Shield of Thorns, kind of boring. Leg Wraps of the Flesh Hulk, basically pants. Bloodbound Ointment, Tempest Salvage Gloves of Thunder, maybe that could help. Hermit's Leg Guard, Infantry Breachers of Ruin. Okay, that's a lot of words. Okay, what are you looking at? Vitality Resistance and Arcane Will. Epic Pants, no kidding. 23 bleed resistance versus lots of lightning, electrical burn, frostburn. That's very elemental coded. This is... elemental resistance versus chaos resistance. It also has pierce resistance versus... poison essence resistance versus chaos resistance. Plus 22 physical, 12% bleeding, 7% eternal trauma versus 14% to all. I'll be honest, I'm not sure which is superior. A mystery wrapped in an enigma. Crap! Cool. Hi! Hey, get back here. Somebody's healing. You need to go away. Shooters. Goblins with guns. What do you think this is? The classical 41st millennium? Well, it's not. It's like the classical 2nd millennium. And spiders! Ow. Heal. Almost got me there. Okay. And... got the spider. All right. Lana, pay attention. Quit staring at broadswords on the ground. And kill things. And man, that old guy just disappeared. Should be able to... get that guy. All right. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted by your stupid nonsense, an iron broadsword of onslaught, whatever that means. It's a physical crit, attack speed, casting speed, I don't know. Also, her search for a hat continues. So she's just gonna have to keep going. Oh hey, you're like the really pissed off things, except not so pissed off. Okay, now what? More goblins. They took out a caravan, it looks like. And... kite them off a bit until I can locate their shaman. That did it. They are being hampered decently by the fact that they're going down decently quickly. And there we go.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. A pair of pants fell out of a beer bottle. Okay. And is there anything in there? I forget. Nah, it doesn't look like anything was in there. Just randomly shadow striking into the middle of a forest that I can't see things through. Oh, even though Wasp-Beneater tried to trap the Taken, Wasp-Beneater still feels a headache in his whole body. Okay, you can go down a little bit further and then loop around. Yeah, we're getting places. Eventually. Sometimes faster than other times. There's some ethereals around here. Okay. I keep thinking that circle isn't mine. And got them all. Okay, duly noted. Like, I'm not terribly interested in going through the caves, because spoilers, one of the caves has kind of a really annoying boss in it that you're not necessarily supposed to be able to kill. It's like, you can. I fought him, but he's so irritating that he's kind of not worth it. flies. Alright. Let's back out.
I can't do that yet.
You can do it now. Chop them up! You can't keep healing them forever. They're gonna go down eventually. And break open all their beer. Hi. And I got their shaman immediately. Cool. I have no idea what actually it was, but... Oh, is there a meeting going on here between the goblins and the spiders? I knew they were in cahoots.
I can't do that.
I think I got a series of really good procs. Nice level up. There sure are a lot of these guys. And my AoE isn't being nearly as fun as I'd like. Okay.
Skill's not ready.
She's got to get out of there. 'Cause I can't exactly identify the shaman. Can't ID the shaman, I'm going to be here all day. There's the shaman. And somebody dropped something interesting. A global toxic effigy of corrosion. Considering they are toxic effigies, quote unquote, are they, what, sticking them up their ass? Whatever, it's not for my build anyway. It's for builds for people who care about poison damage. Which, once more, I don't. It's like, poison is, like, really good in this game, I hear. It's just, I never, ever, ever wind up playing classes that make use of it. Not primarily. It's like, poison's arguably better than fire in this game. Alright. Animal party! Ooh, there's another one. Another super wasp. Oh, I need to get you this time. Ow! Ow! Taken bot hurts very badly. And I still didn't get a freaking hat. No hat. I got something with 9 bleed resistance, a bunch of elemental shenanigans, but it's kind of thinly spread. I'm not a fan. Versus +2 ring of steel versus 15 elemental, 7 ether. This is 17 lightning, 21 cold. So I'm going to lose out on some fire. But I'm going to gain... health. And I'm going to gain extra ring of steel points. That might be worth it. Augmentation on the fly. The ointments. Yeah, these are part of crafting. So just... There's really no reason not to just fire those off as soon as you get the chance. Speaking of things, there's no reason not to fire off. This. Ether Fire Ribbon of Frostbite. 10% ether resistance. 3 experience gained. Oh wait, I was already getting experience gained. It's marginally more useful than the one I got now. Mostly because this one I've got now is basically nothing. And here... that's still probably suboptimal. What level did I need for this? 18? Just for physical fire. Force wave temper? No, that's not even for my build. That's for a warrior build. I am not a warrior. I am a Nightblade, a coward warrior who runs around and eventually kills things after she decides that she's done running away. Alright. Ethereals! Come on, make all this lightning resistance not a waste of time. Just dash forward, pop the eye. It's all fun and games until somebody's faction loses an eye. Alright. Yeah, there is so much going on around here. Oh, and there's chaos cultists over here. Thought you had me. Then you didn't. I don't think I went over here. It's like the map is a little dim. There we go. All right. Oh, a super orc.
That skill's not ready.
Ah, get to you me already. And old Dagu Flame Eater. Joke's on you, I'm not teched into fire. Yet. Alright. Now what? Oh yeah, we're back around here. And this is where wandering around with the map open kind of makes sense. Okay. Not a whole heck of a lot to write home about. And I can, in fact, get through here. I made a new pathway. And I don't think it was even on the map. Which makes me very, very paranoid. Alright then, let's go up this way. I haven't gotten very far.
I can't do that yet.
Hey, more animals! Hi. Moldering Fields. Isn't there a boss around here, or am I confusing it for when I've gotten my, getting pissed off by the various factions levels yet? I think that comes later. Because that's kind of how the, getting canceled by the wildlife, you can get canceled by all the different factions. And stop it. Thank you. Okay. I'm finding Lana's not hitting as hard as she used to. And there's something in there. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's the boss. I knew there was something around here that was really, really nasty. And I'm not entirely sure how it got through there.
That skill's not ready.
But apparently, he's capable of freezing. And he's very fast, ironically. So we're not going to stick around long enough to get screwed up by that. There goes the eyeball. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
You think you're fast? So am I. Keeps freezing me. I'm not terribly worried about this. I should be able to hang on. Okay. Okay, now I should have it. 'Cause now his attack buffs are down. You see the sword over his head. And he's about to go down. I wonder what I'm gonna get from you. Am I gonna rip your arm off and beat all your buddies to death with it? Superior Mutant Bludgeon of Alacrity. Night Hunter's Chest Guard. Alright, what's all that do? 14 cold damage. Hello! Plus to nice chill. Plus to chilling rounds. I don't care about chilling rounds. It also does jack all for resistances. So I don't think it's that great. What was the other thing I got? This thing. Superior Mutant Bludgeon of Alacrity. Oh, that's so much better, but I need to be one level higher. Alright, fine. I had to beat more people up, don't I? Ah, broke your stupid crap, morons. Ah! There's another one of you. Oh, you're a fire one. I get you. Okay, pop the eyes. Okay, now that I've gouged your eyes out. Now that I have your eyes and ears, I should be able to win this exchange. That potion is working so hard, and it's not going to be enough. And the potion's healing or time ran out. And gone. Legend of the Void, huh? Which I also can't use until level 18. Cool. But they look pretty powerful. I'm gonna look forward to getting to use those. They power up Force Wave and Rending Force. Ah, that's disappointing. But their damage is so good. Physical 14 chaos damage. Physical internal trauma. Physical internal attack speed. You know what? Maybe they're not for my build anyway. Because I'm not entirely sure what that elemental seal on the ground does, but it's probably better than not having any Eldritch Broadsword. So sell yourself. Alright. Vitality, Poison, Spirit, Righteous Fervor. Physical damage to vitality damage. And plus poison damage. Oh, crystal. Yeah, let's not. And nothing interesting there. Anything interesting here? Not really. Like, I barely get money for anything. Get through this. Hi. I'll get through you eventually. It takes me a sec to find the shaman, but when I do, the horde goes down. As I have the power of all Night Blades. The power to flee. After all, in orc logic, if we run away, we come back for another go. Alright, what's going on now? Rude! Quit throwing your butt slime at me. Okay.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. That was a pretty sizable, Phantasmal Strike. I love when Phantasmal Strike actually loops around stuff. It really shows how fast it is by covering technically a lot of ground, but in a kind of back and forthy kind of way, so you can just see how fast it is. Alistair's Diary, huh? Yeah, like that. Let's get the... He probably wasn't the shaman. He was probably the shaman. Okay, still doing alright, even though I completely dodged in the wrong direction. Okay. Alright. There was some food around. Hey, meal. Cool. Eat. Cool. Because when you do that, your stamina refills, and then you're able to heal a bit more in pretty hairy fights, which Lana's been in a lot of those, some of which have not gone well. Anything over here? Wow, that was really, that really wound around. Okay. Break more stuff, get more money. Open more wardrobes, and find a lot of nothing. Fine. Okay. Of course the shaman was the last one alive. Something was going on over here. Yeah. More goblins? Something was going down out there, and I'm not entirely sure it was in my favor. Oh, a super goblin. Need my health. I got slowed down really badly there for a sec. How did I miss that?
I can't do
Okay.
that yet.
I got slowed pretty dramatically. I got knocked out of my Phantasmal Strike. That was bull. Come on. There we go. Let's not stick around to get snowed on. I'm not terribly confident I'll win this fight in one, but with a potion at the right time, I should do alright. Like now. Let's get out of there so I don't get frozen, and... because if I get frozen, only an act of true love can set me free, and nobody truly loves a taken. Let go of your life. Alright, now... oh! Somebody's dead fashion sense. Even Lana didn't care for it. However, over here. Now, I'm supposed to find that dude's hammer somewhere around here, but I didn't. That concerns me. It's... I don't recall it being that hard to find. I think I just completely overshot it. This is why I'm being so thorough. I should have come across it by now. Leap into an area where I become the biggest problem in the zip code. Okay. Takes dynamite to clear the bridge? Okay. You think it would take scrap to fix it, but you know, what do I know about bridges? Think there's something around here? There's lots of pain around here. And I messed up my hotkeys. Alright. Ow! You spit fire in my face. That is so rude. Brush your teeth. Okay. What are these guys? Rotting soldier, ether corruption. So that is one of those fights where the ethereals are going to get pissed at me. Of course they're going to get pissed at me. I used to be taken and now I'm not. They don't like take-backsies. Especially not when take-backsies hit this hard. Now what is going on back there? Nothing terribly enticing. I don't find the hammer by the end of this episode. I'm gonna go off screen and go find it. Okay, getting hurt a lot.
I can't do that yet.
You sure you can do it? You can do anything you put your mind to. Oh, hey, who are you?
Well, I'll be a living person.
I've been stranded out here since Burwitch fell, fortified myself on this little patch of island cooking whatever critters get too close while waiting for the inevitable end. You're a welcome sight for sore eyes, but I won't be reading out my own lines using my voice actor because I think it's funnier if you do it for me. Burwitch fell months ago. How have you survived this long? Well, it can cook for one. I used to work for the capital and had the honor of preparing meals for a couple noble houses and many foreign dignitaries. I'm not a fighter, but I've learned to hunt a bit when necessary. It gets me by. Scraps of bone rat aren't exactly fine dining, though. Most of all, I just keep quiet and observe. What about you? Where do you hail from? You know, roleplay-wise, the funny thing is, I imagine Lana still hates Devil's Crossing, so she has nothing to lose by letting this guy in. She'll vouch for him, and if he burns the place down, then sucks to be them. The prison of yours sounds like heaven compared to my current dwelling, but I could do my share as well. Men fight better on full stomachs. How will we get all my equipment to Devil's Crossing? I'll open a rift gate. And hopefully it won't turn you into sausage in the process. It worked once. A portal? I've only ever seen one before, and it wasn't spitting out the good guys. I really hope you're not trying to pull one on me. Here goes nothing. Yeah, Ulrich is a stupidly important character. You have no idea. And you would never think anything of it. Not typically. This is an area I haven't seen before. I can tell from the map, even though this area looks very similar to the other farmlands I've been through. But hey, moldering fields. Okay. And he didn't spit out anything fun. Now what? Okay. Seems like I'm getting pretty close to entering Burwitch from the other side. And if I recall correctly, there's a wall here I can break down. Which wall? There we go. Hi! I was in the neighborhood, and I thought that you didn't have enough holes in your head. So I'm gonna remedy that. bad touch. Looping around. Okay. Get the shaman, or at least the one that I think is the shaman. I think I got him. I don't hear the healing sound effect. And so far, so good. Gee, I wonder what smells so good. Looks in the pot. It's people. Well, that ruins my appetite. Now, what's going on over here? Is anything over here? So I was relatively close to it. Oh yeah, I was here before. It's just that the day-night thing, it kind of screws with you because you remember seeing it at night, and then you go to it at the day, and it looks a little bit different. That screws me up all the time. Oh, big ugly! I had to heal before you. And spider. Alright. None of you dropped anything fun, though. And more reagents from under rocks. I don't care what's on the other side of there. I saw a health bar and a phantasmal struck over there. Do I have a minute of your time to spread the good word of Phantasmal Strike? I think that's what it's called. And there's a cellar door. Interesting. Meanwhile... That was one of the longer Phantasmal Strikes I've done. Okay. Ow. Knock it off. He survived that, really? Knock it off. I'm sick of you guys being alive. All right. Keep it up. Furwitch Village. Yay! I made it. And it only took all episode. However, there were some things I wanted to check out in the meantime. Like, what's up with that cellar? I know I saw it. I think this is actually a shortcut into the village, if I recall correctly. Flooded cellar. Not much fun. Not yet. Very flooded cellar. And filled with animals. Lana hates furries. Anything around here? I'm not sure which is the path of least or greatest resistance. I think it's all going to work out the same anyway. If I recall correctly, there are totems around here. Then again, there are kind of totems all over the place. Considering the goblins are basically considered part of the beastkin, Lana is so getting hated on by all the wildlife. How is that looking, actually? She's hostile to the ethereals. She is, in fact, despised by the animals. And the Chthonians have heard of her. Barely. The Chthonians have heard of her about as much as my audience has heard of me. But eventually, Lana will get enough subscribers, and then she'll be able to be monetized on YouTube. And then demonetized. Okay, what else is going on? How do the animals have an encampment? Okay. Probably the animals raided somebody else's encampment if I had to guess. There's a big convention over here. I'm not losing this fight to a bunch of animals. Alright. And I think killing the elite enemies counts as more. I recall that being a thing. Candygram! Okay. Anything around here to break? Not really. I can phantasmal strike the area, the ground around me. Surprise! She did not hit that hard. But hey, she's finally level 18. Oh crap, it's one of these. A chance to kill things! Back off, let the potion do its work. Into more of this stuff. I'm starting to feel unwelcome here. I mean, with the way I'm being treated, you think I came up through the cellar door and didn't, like, use the actual door.
That skill's not ready.
I gotta cleave through a lot more of these dudes. Okay. Come on, hit the eyeball. Let Phantasmal Strike figure out the pathing. Seriously? Can you not path that thing? Come on. Kill it. Is it not actually alive anymore? It might be dead. Need to go over there now and it's not there. Maybe it glitched. Okay, I got some money for my troubles. How am I doing money-wise anyway? 26k. So I'm about halfway there. And over here, anything? Stuff to kill. That's something. And so long as I'm potioned up, I'll definitely be alright.
Do that yet.
And Phantasmal Strike. You thought I was running away when I was actually getting distance. It's like getting distance for a ranged attack. But I am the bullet. Oh yeah, this is the other side of the area that we needed the dynamite. Alright, I get ya. I pick up what you're putting down. Okay, maybe get that portal cleansed out. We're gonna have to kill a bunch more dudes, aren't we? Okay.
I can't do that.
Some of these guys are really sucking it up. Including people with really bad breath. And they keep summoning more stuff. Getting in there from a ways. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Let's just get through. Alright. Whoop. I was right there! I was right there. Fine, I'm gonna make it back. How far do I still have to go? Fortunately, everything between me and there is dead, so it's just a quick hike over. She says, okay, can I just take the main road? Not really, but for the most part, yes.
I can't do that yet.
And nothing is going to get in my way between now and then because I've methodically killed it all. Not quite. There's that. There's also a cave over here. I didn't notice that. Might as well burial cave. Okay, something's there. Something pretty.
I can't do that yet.
Okay. There's a lot I can't account for right now. This is just like gonna be popping up to fight the porcupines. Let's at least let the potion regen. At least there's nobody healing them like with the goblins. And I think their numbers are also fixed. So they're not going to be able to completely overwhelm me because eventually I will whittle their numbers down.
I can't do that yet.
Almost got it? Cool. And I'm so glad that I'm not getting zapped by that ether crystal. Come on. Just keep overdosing on health potions. And eventually, this will all get sorted out.
That skill's not
In and out. Whoops. I really shouldn't be doing this when I have XP lying on the ground somewhere. It'll be fine. I'm not gonna die to some stupid crap like this. She says.
I can't do that yet.
She is really vulnerable to getting slowed down. Now that is an actual legit resistance in the game, slow resistance. But it's not until like really, really late in the game that you can actually do something about it for the most part.
That skill's not ready.
Okay, now it's just down to the Elite 2. He should go down fairly without too much effort. There's one of them. And now he's just by himself. You will always lose on your own because you do not believe in friendship. Neither do I, but that's not the point. Now I get to pick up their stuff. And I wonder if any of them dropped an interesting hat. I am still on the search for an interesting hat. Belt of Protection, Iron Longsword of Thunder, Plate Spaulders of Decay. No hat. Unfortunate. What else can I do in here? Is there anything I can do in here? Yes, there is. I think the question is more, should I do anything in here? And I believe the answer is no. I'll be back. Just let me get my dead body and learn what it learned, and I will evolve to become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. I had to go all the way through the moldering fields. Fine, at least the road's fairly straightforward. And everything is dead. It's more dead. More dead than it used to be.
That skill's not ready.
The skill of making quippy one-liners. Alright. I believe the kills I did land stick. That means I just have to kill you guys. Hit and fade. Cool. Die. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, got one. He has an ether corruption. I don't know, he looks kind of Chthonian, but whatever. Fortified Rondish of Conflagration, or something like that. Well, the good news, I made it to Birdwish proper. Hi. And I'm popping ether crystals already. I can't just, like, mouse over him and then figure out the Fantastical Strike art. They are chewing through me. My resistances are not what they should be. That or Veteran is way harder than I gave it credit for. At least I'm getting bonus experience for this. So that way, I get to access the abilities I want to farm even faster. Anyway, let's remember why I came up here. Aha! I have become even more powerful than before. Hey, want to see my power? I think they enjoyed it. Cultist orders. What the heck is going on there? Something is going on over here. And I have not forgotten. I'm still trying to locate that one friggin' dude's hammer. And I can't get through here anyway. Neat. I can't get through there. Can I get out this way? Nah, I just cannot go through here. Okay, that way's a dead end. How about this way? Is there a door here? There was a door. Alright. And how about now? Oh, hey! Hi! Alright. Think I can go out the back? Yep. And then go around here. And... okay, nothing special's around this way. Alright.
That skill's not ready.
Let's not get completely smashed. They need to be phantasmal struck. Hi. Cool. Okay, let's see what we got roaming around here. Nobody. Somebody's. Hi, I'm Lana, and I'm spreading the good word of getting the crap kicked out of you. Alright. And now what? Is that a cellar I can go in? It might be, knowing this game. Yes, I can go into this cellar. Hi.
That skill's not ready.
Get the eyeball. Because I'm pretty sure the eyeball is causing most of my problems. Alright. Okay, there are a lot of dudes here. And that guy just vanished. Oh no, it's the guys who ate, like, spicy Mexican. Hi. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting ethereal. Alright, and I do not believe that you are still that you are not active. Okay? I actually desperately need food because my stamina is almost gone. Okay, I don't get you. An iron cleaver of alacrity. Hello. Is that anything like what I've got now? A vitality, ether damage, physical damage, attack speed, casting speed, drain essence. Not really. That said, anything from the book? No. I already get everything from the book. Okay. Lana's annoyed at reading. Very annoyed at reading. Alright, what's left over? Wait a second. Oh, there is somebody. Aha! A derringer? That sounds like a gun. Lana hates guns. Almost as much as she hates these poisoned hedgehog thingies. Lana's ancient nemesis of the poisonous hedgehog.
That
Ow.
skill's not ready.
Ancient nemesis of the poisonous hedgehog needs help. Actually hit the thing. Alright, Mr. Poisonous Hedgehog, I don't like you and you don't like me, but I'm gonna rip off your tail and use it as a weapon. And I'm gonna win this exchange. Gotcha. And you didn't do anything! I see a shiny hat, though. I'm gonna have to toggle off the loot filter here. Hat of Thorns. Offensive ability, energy regeneration, physical damage, retaliation. Is it better than the resistances I currently have? 'Cause I don't have much poison resistance, and I need a lot more. I will ultimately ignore it because I'll probably get a better hat. Alright, now what? Hello. Still on the search for a hat. Oh, non-poisonous hedgehogs.
Can't do that yet.
They're mad about me killing the poisonous hedgehog. Shh. Gotcha. I am Lana, enemy of all animals. Okay. There's something over here. I'm not sure this is the way I had to go, or whether this was just a shortcut. It's probably fine. If there's nothing else, I can backtrack a little bit and kind of go 6 one way, half a dozen the other. Alright. Breastplate of blood. All these eyeballs and... Whoa! And Lana thought she was annoyed by the animals. More scrap, cool. A lot of zombies to kill, which she's not decided on whether she thinks that's cool or not yet. Go down. Did she destroy the outhouse? Where to attempt to go next? I think the implication is the best way to go is around this way. What the heck? You had your back turned. There's no way you could have gotten me frozen. You're a big one. Alright.
That skill's not ready.
She can knock one out instantly with a single plasmal strike. And she'll back off. Alright. Go away. She getting all the levels. There's a lot of zombies around here. And yet, with all the undead and chaos shenanigans, what Lana hates the most is still the animals. Why won't she go and... I'm trying to set up a phantasmal strike on that thing, but it's not letting me because there's so many guys around. Whoops!
That skill's not ready.
I dodged the completely wrong way. Get out of the house! Hopefully we can
Can't
stem.
do that yet.
Uh-oh. Okay. They're coming from everywhere. This kind of horde was not what she was expecting. A shield? Come on. There, I popped the crystal. Okay. I'm gonna want Ring of Steel pretty soon. Said, I'm pretty sure the reason I'm getting whooped on is because I haven't bought anything, skill-wise. Can I make this? Yes. But not without consequence, of course. Okay. Alright. Ah, there, she's got this. There's a dead body. Does he have anything? A mighty skull fetish of tormented skulls. It's finally happened. After all this fighting, after all this killing, Lana has discovered a new fetish.
Why must you phrase it that way?
And can I get out? I can get out. Okay. I am getting pretty close. Did I get all the way through? Oh. Get out of here. How many of you jerks are there? Anything here? Hi. Okay. How about over here? Oh, what's beneath to discover new ethereal powers? Ah! And it's gonna do what's in here about as much good as it ever did. Yes! She flees what's beneath her. Hit. Alright. Okay. And I should be able to win this fight. No! No one can defeat Wasbeneater! And I just back off. Should be able to take this one out. Ow! And this one's on its own. He should fall before too long. And drop something cool, like a hat, please. Gauntlets of the Flesh Hulk. That sounds surprisingly like a euphemism. Anyway. The Greaves of Fortitude. Shoes of Being Tough. Alright, what else is going on around here? Anything over this way? I'm pretty sure something's over this way. Kinda. Well, there is. The question is if I should be here or not. Hey, killing more animals. Lana will never say no to that. Anything else over here? I think there was something over here. Kind of. Iron
Can't carry
Derringer, a
anymore.
wildfire. Oh boy, here we go. She can deal with that, she can deal with that, and... Okay. How about... test her luck? I figured she's only gonna get iron bits from those. And reagents, which she already has, so they basically take up no space. And I assume these guys are gonna give nothing but XP. I don't expect these guys are gonna drop anything
Can't do that
interesting.
yet.
That said, there is something mildly interesting they can drop, and I wonder if they're set to do so yet. As I recall, there's like some kind of fabric they could be dropping. That's sort of a key item. Alright, back off. More things to kill.
I can't do that yet.
How about now? Cool. And so far, so good. Missed the Phantasmal Strike, but whatever. Vambrances of Heroism. Oh, that actually does matter. I should be able to pick it up if I shift this here, this here, this here, and this here. I did get cultist orders. Oh, yeah, I remember what those do now, I think. Just erase him. Then erase him. Not quite. The damage over time erased him. And... come on, there you go. I'm getting into a lot of fights with a full case. I'm wondering if this is terribly wise, and the answer is probably not, but hey, this is what Lana would do. Probably. She's not a strategist. In fact, she kind of loathes strategy. Anything here? Oh, fabric.
I can't carry anymore.
Ah, crap. Fine. Okay, let's see. I'll be back. I just need to drop off some junk. Mostly reagents. Though I can let,
You need stashed?
I can let Bourbon know that I got the portal taken care of. That's something. Okay, send all the reagents over. Alright, that's a new one then. Armor plate. Okay. So, cultist orders. Brothers of Blood, the ethereal presence in Burwich grows stronger with each passing day. We are shifting our operations beyond city limits where we may proceed with our plans undisturbed. Our focus now turns upon Devil's Crossing, where our newest agent, Dureni, has successfully sabotaged their water pump. Soon that irksome group will be forced to flee their sanctuary, and then they shall be at our mercy. Ready yourselves, brothers. Soon we shall drink of their blood. Dureni? Wait a second.
I'll keep an eye out for this.
I know a guy named Dureni.
What do you
You're
want?
a guy named Dureni. You're a dick. I know they're all dicks because they try to kill me, but you're a special kind of dick. It's slander! It's slander! I owned those Legos! Oh man, that's gonna be a really weird reference later on. Your schemes are finished and your life is forfeit. Awesome. Yeah, Lana's had enough of this crap. She does not listen to hear your alibi. She only kills. Damn that cult. I knew this would catch up to me someday. Well, don't expect me to go without a fight. I'm gonna kick your ass. Get out of here.
Looking for a new you?
No, it undid the old hymn. There's other stuff around here to do, as I recall. Well, if it isn't my savior, I can't thank you enough. I finally get to cook for other people again. Here, have some soup. Could use some salt, but Captain Whiskey over there insists it's for combat use only. I'm gonna tell the old guy to wait for a bit because I'm busy with other stuff. How about you? Did I kill the one you want? No, I've killed a lot of people, but not that particular people.
Got something you need stashed.
Alright. Let's just quickly deal with... I think I got some more reagents. Yeah. Those are dealt with, and... No, that's swapping. What's the command to get them over there again? Is it shift? Yeah, it's shift. Let's just go ahead and move all the items. We got rid of the key, so we don't need that anymore. And finally, Lana's new fetish.
I'll keep an eye on this.
I will be going back. So I'd like to get more done in each episode, but first off,
What's with all the commotion? I trusted that son of a slith. Thank you for uncovering this betrayal. Who knows what other damage he could have caused if left to his devices.
well, happy to kill people who are inconveniencing you. I think Lana's kind of warming up to
Have
bourbon.
you found a rift gate in Burwich? What's the situation out there? Good work. While you were gone, I dug through some of the files in this office, and I think we have our target. As you are acutely aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will. I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. Well before the Grim Dawn, in fact.
Does that mean I get to kill him?
There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a secret facility underneath his mansion in Burwich Village for years. What for, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't for rehabilitation. There are also several mentions of ethereals and rift gates. I need you to find this man, or whatever he has become.
Do I get to kill him?
Warden Krieg owned a mansion in the northern district of Burwich Village. The logs indicate that his facilities can be reached via the cellar. I'm afraid I don't have more to go on, but if we want to strike back at the ethereal power structure in the region, the Warden is our prime target.
I'm not too worried about finding a warden. I've gone over every place in Cairn that I've been able to see. I've still not been able to find that friggin' hammer, by the way, but don't worry about that. I hear I get to kill people, and that's what I'm gonna do. Before I end the episode, however, I think I'm going to go back and get the items that I left behind, because that was an important quest item. And they tend to have kind of rare drops, or at least they feel like they do. Fabric! You don't know what those do yet, because you haven't found the person who wants them, but they do matter. Another fabric! Cool. Can I get some more fabric? Hey, you guys wearing anything interesting lately?
That skill's not ready.
Okay, nothing yet. How about in here? More fabric! I have 3 out of, I believe I need 5. Okay. A Burtwich Harbor Master look. An animal! I get to kill another animal! More animal killing! Yay! And I didn't see more fabric. That's worrying. Especially when I reload a save and everything gets revived. Which is kind of why I want to keep this episode going. Wait a second. Something's over here. Oh, here's one of these. Okay. Oh, I see it. I think I see it. Hang on. Before we go in there... Dang it, I thought there would be fabric in that box. I was sure. Crate lied. Anyway, if you recall, there were some of these before, but they were glowing yellow. That's because those were the Forgotten Gods totems. These are the Ashes of Malmuth totems. And they kind of work similarly. Anyway, I'm going to take a whack at it and try not to die.
Can't do that yet.
That's a lot going down over there. Oh, those stupid balls of light. This is a Toho game now or something? It's literally a ball of light.
I can't do that yet.
Well, I'm doing all right. Just hit and fade.
That skill's not ready.
I think I can beat this guy in a straight up fight. If I wasn't being surrounded. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Should be able to wrap this up. Nope. Nope, I can't wrap this up. I will ambush the thing that looks like the artist ran out of time. Wow, he's doing more damage to me than I can regenerate. Come on. Go down. Cool. Enemy hero killed. I killed a lot of enemy heroes. Technically that would make them villains, but whatever. Got one. Got another. keep whittling them down. Whoops! At least the portal is right there. So I don't wind up losing that much. Yeah, that's kind of a slap on the wrist. Who cares? Okay. Bet you weren't expecting me so soon. Doing a lot of ethereal damage, though. Let's avoid dying again. Okay, brought it down. I think I got a... That was a better mace. Alright, where was my death? Over here. Back here somewhere? There we go. Thank you for your patience. You will be killed in the order that I find you.
Can't do that yet.
Okay. Got him. Okay. Got him.
I can't do that yet.
Mow the lawn a little. Uh-oh. I may need someplace to retreat. I said retreat.
Can't do that yet.
I retreated the wrong way. The absolute wrong way. I gotta work on
That
that,
skill's not ready.
Phantasmal Strike. I'm leading the entire ethereal convention over here. Come on, go down.
That skill's not ready.
Go down? Alright. Go down? Did a lot of damage to him. Didn't do as much damage.
I can't do that yet.
Okay, almost got one of the big ones. Got one of the big ones. Okay, and he's probably the last one left. A malformed effigy, whatever the heck that is. Alright. Now that the totem's finally broken, I get all the stuff. I see an amulet of supremacy. I see anarchy, whatever the heck that is. How much more do I want to explore? Oh, there's animals to kill. Lana can't say no to killing animals. Alright, more animals. If they didn't want to die, they shouldn't have been delicious. Alright. Still fishing around, see if I can find some of that fabric, but no luck so far since the other three. And... yeah, not proccing as hard or as often as I'd like, but honestly, a few more percentage points aren't really going to change things. Just kill everything in her way. Ow. Okay, now I'm blocked off there, but there is something I can go to down in here. Another cellar. Oh, these cellars are linked all over the place. Burwich is kind of weird in that there are cellars that are kind of randomly linked to different dungeons. It's like the maps are fixed, but the connection points to different maps are not, if that makes any sense. Animal killing!
I can't do that yet.
I'm beating up big animals! Lana's basically a big game hunter. And if I recall correctly, yes. There is, in fact, a secret passageway. A scythe of piercing dart, an embroidered hat of protection. A hat of protection. That is exactly what I wanted. Finally, a hat of protection. Pierce resistance, chaos resistance versus hat of protection. Spirit 161. Elemental resistance, elemental damage. Light radius. I lose a bit of poison resistance. I will consider it. Because what I may do is cut the episode off here and then just immediately pick up where I was. Reason for this being that... Oh, I have a clock up in the top left corner. Oh, that's neat. Reason being for this is that if I restart the game and pull it back up, I'm going to respawn everything I already killed. I'm not terribly interested in doing that because I've killed so much this episode. I've killed enough to get a lot of levels, and I haven't spent a single point on any of my skills, so it's no wonder why I'm lagging a little bit. Well, that's not true. I spent a bunch of points on this dual wield, and it's done absolutely jack all. I may try to power off to execution. Yeah, because that's really powerful. It's single target, but 230 main and offhand damage. That sounds pretty neat. And it's a 12% chance to be used. I can't see how many upgrades it has until I've gotten my mastery there. I could also do this to add poison damage to the Shadow Strike. No, it's not Phantasmal Strike, it's Shadow Strike, obviously. Duh. Nightfall, though, is very interesting. There will probably be plenty of time to mess around with different builds and figure out what's going to be meta for me and what's not. But for right now, I will call it an episode because we've been going for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, just about. And always be yourself till it stops being meta. And I'll see you right back where we were.